What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you know, it's a guy KUYUNI Dante, and today I'm heading somewhere in Thika, along the way to Thika, somewhere called Kitito or Kakuzi, around that area. So it's around that area. So I'm gonna visit one of my friend, and he's a priest. Then we hear what he has to tell us. He has some good news, good vibes, and he's telling me he has some interesting things he wanna show us. So let's walk and let's go together and see how he's doing it. Let's go.
Life sometimes is quite important to realize the gifts that God has given to us, but above all, to know what we need to prosper to do. At times, we walk around in life, we don't know what the meaning all about. But in each and every situation, we look in the deep eye of divine providence, we see God's beauty in creation. Like this stuff here with this road. These are just from macadamia. And before you come to know the important, you have to walk and see the problems you encounter each and every day as you are walking. But God's love and providence make us be able to develop more in our minds and our thinking. When I came here in this parish, I will say I'm happy to stay in the Kitito Catholic Parish, and that's Moranga, with its own challenges. But the beauty about it is that the community is so loving, so caring. Very good Christians, with understanding, and they make me sweat at one point or another to realize that we need to work more and be focused in what we are doing. And we try to do some bit of farming as part of income generated projects of our parish. And as we walk in our shamba, we're able to see here we have some greens that we normally use called kunde. These are important, and they help us also to increase the iron. These greens are very, very good. And also this is called mulberry. Mulberry is also good for fruits. Can also be used for the animal products to increase the milk production. At first, this land, this shamba was a cabbage kitchen garden, and through this we're able to see how much we can fetch within a short time. So as we move back, we came to realize that we need to work to up and down to keep ourselves. As you can see here, we had to see in ways and means to realize ourselves. But it was not easy also. Took us time. But with the inspiration of the old people in their generation and through reading, we come to know that God's love is everywhere. And we cannot shy off to say God loves and cares, because we have seen the heart of God directing us in different situations. Like when I was in North Hall, and also more so in Lodwar Diocese, I was in the desert situations, where it's only stretches of rocks or sand. The place is dry, hot, and above all, scorching for the clean environment. So when I came here, these dreams of those places made me to realize the beauty of God's love. Have a look at what we're doing here in our gardens. This part, we open up for our animals. This is the gate. It's the beginning of going to how we do our farming. And this gate is very important because you see several animals and also crops growing on this side of the fence.
Cut it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is quite interesting to know that these chicken, we call them cloider, are able to bring eggs in a very good way. We bought about 20 of them in number, 14 chicken, and 6 cocks. We have only left with one cock and 14 hens. Funny enough is that these chicken are able to lay eggs each and every day, 11 of them in number. As you can see from here is today's catch, and it's every day like this. We are grateful because Mr. Omondi, who takes care of these animals, is very, very good in this farming. It's a passion from the heart. It's not because of any responsibility, but the passion in the heart is all about. You see, they are quite healthy. As you can see, they are eating from these ponds. When we hang on top, you see, they are eating very, very well. And this is how we are talking about a good catch. You go to the next. This is our farm once again. As I mentioned, last year in the 2021, we had grown some 100 pieces of cabbages, and each was costing a 60 bob. So in roundup, it was 6,000 Kenya shillings. Now here, they have a production of cabbages. So now they're quite healthy, they're almost maturing. And all this farm up that end, we planted when it was a dry season, dry spell. We were sprinkling the waters. And God is great because through this farming, we were able to save and to understand the importance of doing the farming and also the value that we always end up having. And all these cabbages, they are more or less over 2,000 pieces. It was a bare land, not being used maximally. But we have these trees which have oranges, orange trees. The avocados were also there. The mango trees were also there. So we want to appreciate those who are before us and the work they did. And also we wanted to add the value of this garden by growing these cabbages. Hopefully they're going to have a good catch. So they're also maturing, they're coming up very well. They're quite healthy in their sampling, quite healthy. It is a joy of a farmer to see crops growing and doing well. So God willing, we are hopeful that through this farm, we are going to help in evangelization to try to see how we can assist those who are needy and the poor in the communities and far. You may not like to eat this cabbage today, but somebody somewhere needs it. So we are not doing for ourselves, but we're doing for the others because we are a community. Here we come on the farm, on the piggery farm. We want also to continue doing our farming on the piggeries. And here we have some piglets from where I want to draw the joy of life from. See, they are quite healthy. And they're not crying because they have eaten enough. If they are hungry, they'll be sounding, crying up and down. Here is a place normally have the norm for the waters. So they come and suck and they get their waters. They're quite lovely and good. Above all, they are healthy. As you can see how they look like, and they've eaten well enough. They are 10 number. Hopefully by January 2023, they'll be ready for meat. Also on this side, we have another one, the older generation. This one is more or less 9 months since we started rearing. This is the first batch. There were 9 in number. This one is only left. The others we sorted them. And the people are happy about the pork and what we're doing here as a mission. So we come outside here. We have my friend coming from the garden because we are gardening. He is called Mr. Macharia. Mr. Macharia works with us in Kitito Parish, and he's a good man, very hard-working man. Even Father Minor loves him, community loves him, Akina Shiro, Akina Mike, because he's quite hard-working. We don't lose. What is about your gardening?
Onion.
You do onions? And also some beans, and potatoes. So it's coming from a garden. You want to go and do milking. Thank you so much, Ms. Macharia.
Yeah, thank you.
Hope we shall meet at the shed for when you're milking the cows.
Okay.
As you can see, it's from the garden. You will just appear in this garden to plant some onions here. These are onions growing. We have the beans over there. We have some potatoes on the other side. And here is where he was reading. More or less, we have also the fruit trees, the avocados, and the mango trees. They do well here. They're also very sweet, and they're old enough. And above all, we have a good vegetation of the trees here, eucalyptus trees. They're very good because from here we bring timber, we bring firewood, and above all, good climate. From where we get some milk from, we bought it as a project that we want to to raise some animals, some cows here. It is our dream. We want to raise about more than 10 cows in this shed. You can see there are many stalls empty, but these stalls, God willing, one day they'll be occupied and they'll be useful in the purpose they're in. Our cows normally get the water. This is a young bull also, and we normally get the water from these points. Here is where it gets water from. The water, as they drink the water, then it gets new water. It's a water point where they drink water from. So after they eat their dry roughage and dry grass, they also quench the last from it. So as we're saying, this is a good trough. Our intention is to have more than 10 cows here. It's a dream we have, but the first we want to see how they're behaving, how they're growing, before we bring new more. Because we want to have also silage where I can put these materials for them to eat food. So we prepare silage, and we cannot bring more now, but in the process, in as far as we will be able to get enough materials or enough food stuff. This is a good type of cow. It is a bull. Hopefully in 2 years' time, it will be ready for the market. As you can see, it's well fed. Looking forward in 2 years' time to be in the market for selling.